Alright, so this is a video about why I think Freaky Friday, I don't know what year it was filmed in, but the remake of the Freaky Friday 1976 wasn't as good as Freaky Friday 1976. Now, there are a couple of reasons why it was good and why it wasn't good, and I'll start lifting off some of them. Why, I mean, mostly why it was good. Um, Well, firstly, it had a sudden character development towards the end. I would say this is actually, as a resolution, this was a good thing because the Freaky Friday 1976 had the same kind of effect. It was towards the end they both realized that maybe they want to be themselves a bit more. Also, the newer one had a lot more comedical gimmicks, like the teenage boyfriend and like also the detention woman. They were both there, just to make the movie a bit more funny. And I don't think there was that much depth meaning into it. The acting was great, considering that the characters stayed in role most of the time, and like all of their actions were actually like performed really well, considering that they switched bodies and it's like different stuff. I would even go to say that it is better than Freaky Friday 1976 because that movie breaks character sometimes. So Ellen switches body postures and stuff. It doesn't look real. Also, I think in general it was a decent sequel. It tried its best. Um, some plot twists actually did surprise me, and yeah, that's about it. Negatives. The sibling, the brother, was rendered practically useless, except the time with the teacher, the scene with the teacher that just happened right here. Um, the gradual character development wasn't really seen. Wasn't that much, producing, character development. There wasn't as much depth to the characters as in the Freaky Friday 1976. And I also think the air guitar scene was practically dumb, and I don't think it actually proved anything. I don't think it should have been there. I think they should have focused a bit more on bonding scenes because I feel like that's what made the first movie so real and so good. Um, Even if it wasn't mainly between the two protagonists, um, it also allowed, yeah, most like and final point on why it was a bad movie. It wasn't as great as the first one. It was because most often than not, the protagonists were just together, and that just kind of broke the experience that these protagonists were building up their own life and experiencing each other's life. Here's this great scene I'm about to show you right here, and you're watching it right now. Here's a great scene from the first Freaky Friday 1976. I think it was a great scene because it shows so much bonding between Ben and Ellen, and it's such a great scene because it has great music that accompanies like the scene. I think that it shows some bonding between between Ellen and Ben, and it really is such an interesting scene to watch. I rewatch this scene every like other day, I swear, and it's such a good pic. It's such a good scene. I even have like my profile picture as Ellen taking her hat off, and this is just such a great scene because it contrasts between Annabelle playing hockey and the baseball, between the sibling and the mother. It's just nice because it feels genuine and it really is a great scene. Um, and also, the parts in between are great just because they are. It's just great. It's fluent and it's beautiful. And I'd recommend you watch both of these movies because even though the newer one isn't as good, I think they're both really good movies. And Disney, I think these were two of the best Disney movies I've ever watched. Thank you, and out.